What's going on, guys? Tyson Anderson, Mr. Hammer Down. Listen, guys, I've got 3 rabbits here. I'm going to show you how I do my stew. Here we go. So I've got 3 rabbits. They've already been in the water a little bit of salt, a little bit of clear vinegar, White House vinegar. So all I'll do is just trim the edge off of these little loins, you know, because this is frozen. This isn't fresh again. It's just something from the hunting season. So I just take those edges off like so, just to trim away that, you know, what I like to think is dead, but, you know, whatever. So for some odd reason, I have a tendency of doing that. What I'll do is just take each one of these pieces of meat, tenderloin, as you see me doing right here. And I've semi-cleaned all of the meat, but all I'm going to do is just go right down the middle alongside of that bone, right? Because I want to debone all of that, take those shears. Those shears will help me a little bit along the way. And I'll just cut like so throughout the meat, cut that little bit of a bone off. Like I said, continue to just go along the side of that bone like so. And this cutting board is all over the place, but you see the meat. Continue to just slice it along here, pull all of that meat that I can, off of that bone. This pollen is killing me. I promise you it's not COVID. So I'll continue to do just like that. And yeah, and so pull that bone out right there. Get out of there. Gotcha. Okay, got that out. I'll try to trim away anything I can or salvage anything I can. So I've got all that. See the meat there? I'm going to just shears right through there again. All right, so I'll just discard all that over there. Go alongside again. Boom. Cut that. In a bit of a rush because everybody's waiting on me to finish up this so that we can go ahead and eat our Easter dinner. So I'll just take that knife and go alongside of that bone again. Like I said, I'm just basically trying to salvage as much of the meat as I can without losing as much as possible, you know, and getting that bone out of there. So that's the meat part of that. But I still have a little meat over here on the left of the bone, but you see all the meat right there. So I'll just cut that little artery out, little pieces of vein, all that whatnot. Open this up a little bit more, trim that, all the excess, pull it out. But all that's meat right there. So I'll just slice this up because again, this is going to be what I like to call rabbit tips. It's going to be actually rabbit, but cooked in the style of, you know, your grandmother's homemade beef tips. So I'm dicing this up quite nicely so that it serves and has that same type of consistency. You know, some guys will show you a video, they're 10 feet, 20 feet off, but I want to show you right here in the nitty gritty. So that's it all chopped up and diced. Those are going to be our rabbit tips. How about that, guys? Take a look at that. So, as you guys already know, and you guys have already seen previously as I was sharing, I just like to keep the meat rinsed off. So I'll go and rinse it again. I might rinse it 3 or 4, 5, 6 times. It just depends on the coloration of the water and how the texture of the meat is and how it feels, how it smells, all that. So I'm constantly going back and forth over that. As you guys saw in the beginning, we did wash our hands. That was in the preliminaries of our other video. I add a little iodized salt, you know, a little bit of lemon juice. Let that soak like so. Let me see. I'm trying to get my cutting board and stuff right. Slide this around. Okay. Lemon juice. I like to use a decent portion till the water gets a little murky. And I just go back and forth. I've already brushed it. I've already did all of the other things that we do in all the other videos with cleaning the rabbit. And I just go through here and I feel around for bone. I feel around here for anything that shouldn't be in here, right? I'm trying to get this camera right. I'm sorry, guys. All right. So just feel around. I already mixed my concoction of buttermilk up. Put the rabbit over in there, as you guys have seen. Add a little bit of red pepper. Boom. Put that top on. Bam. Put that bad boy to bed. Night-night. 12 hours later. So, I pull this on out of here. Dump this in here just like so. This is my buttermilk concoction with a little bit of red pepper, crushed red pepper. So I'll just drain all of the meat like so. And what I'll do is, you see how the coloration is. It was red and whatnot, bloody when it went in there. Now it's not. So the only thing I'm going to do is just continue to rinse this off. Feels like chitlins, chitterlings. So the only thing I'll do is continue to rinse this off and just clean around, get all of this milk out of here, right? So I can get this meat clean. I don't want it to taste like vinegar. I don't want it to taste like buttermilk, at all, milk or anything like that. So I'll just take a paper towel and paper towel dry it like you always see me do. The same type of thing, but just different in a way with this. So I'll paper towel dry, and I feel like that's good. That's good. I'll add a little bit of vegetable oil. You can use Pompean, whatever it is. All of that's different stuff. Extra virgin olive oil, what I usually like to use. I just don't happen to have excess amount of Crisco. Boom. So, little Goya, little bit of thyme, little vegetable, a lot of vegetable, little crushed red pepper. Got to have that bite. Beer can chicken. Don't leave the house without that, guys. Little lemon pepper. Obey. Will make you obey. Little Montreal chicken. Mrs. Dash, the original blend, I believe it is. Little A1. Yes, sir. That's going to make the difference. Just a smidge. Stir it all up like so. Go to your Skippy place. A little more beer can. A little bit more vegetable. I feel the consistency in my fingers, as you guys can see. So it's all in what you want. It's all in preference. Put it in there like this. Bam! Just like that. A little celery. A little red onion. A little carrot. Hey, dog. Dog's behind me playing. Okay, I'll stir it in like so. And stir it. Oh, that's starting to smell so scrumptious. Yes, look at there. Cast iron skillet, 10.5-inch pan. I forget how thick or deep, and I'll just dump it in here like so. I've lost my top somehow. I really believe I let someone use it and it just didn't return it. So I put it in the bottom just like so. I cover the entire pan. This pan has already been seasoned with oil. Okay, for those that are country know that you don't wash these type of pans with soap and water because they have pores. And the meat will taste like, or whatever you're cooking will taste like the soap. So it's already been seasoned. I add a little bit more red pepper, a little bit more red onion for that sweet taste. I'm going to use Heinz home style. It's not my thing of choice. I usually make my own gravy. I'm going to do another one. A little bit of beef stock, just for the Swanson, just to add a little bit more flavor. For the sake of time, I went ahead and did it this way. You guys don't judge me. A little bit of black pepper. And I'm trying to find I almost knocked the camera down. I put a little bit more Goya in there. Like I said, just for taste. A little bit of A1, just a smidge. Not a whole lot, right? Because that's going to cook down. Take a little fork, get in here, stir it up like so. Probably going to add some parsley for greenery, but just stir this in like so. See what we're talking about. I usually do flour and water and the base, of gravy master, and I go somewhere else. Yeah, I add a little bit of parsley in here. Thought this was open. Okay, a little bit of greenery. Now I'll stir this in like so. All right. Apologize again, guys. I will have to do homemade gravy. I cannot cop out off of store-bought gravy. Man, that tastes good. Okay, but it's good. All right. So take it like so. Pour that gravy right over top of that rabbit, just like so. Right, and I wanted to smoke this instead of baking it, but again, for the sake of time, everybody's like, hey, come on, hurry up, I'm hungry. All right, so I do it like so. Take my aluminum foil, again, because I've either misplaced my top or I've let somebody use it and they didn't return it. Either way, there's more than one way to skin a cat. So I'm going to put this foil over here, put one more bed sheet over here before we put this bunny to bed. And that's going to do it right there. I'm going to button this bad boy up, make sure she's good and tight, so that nothing can get out of here. And I'm going to let this bad boy cook on low. All right, that's that. All right, now our oven is already preheated to 250. Put it in there like so. That bad boy is getting ready to go to bed. Night-night. A few hours later. So a few actually means 3, right? I went ahead and made me a small pot of jasmine white rice. The first 2 hours, guys, you cook it on 250. The last hour, you bump it up to 350. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to tell you guys that. So I've already got my paper plate here. You know, don't believe in messing up a lot of dishes. So I've already got my paper plate here. Usually I would use my rice cooker, right? The steamer type of thing. All right, so I would get that out. But instead, I went ahead and did this. I didn't feel like getting all of it out, so I was a little lazy tonight. So forgive me, but you get the gist. So with my same pot, same spoon, I'm going to set this aside. I've already rinsed it off. This is why I was dripping water a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull out this rabbit. Oh my God. Yes, I had to already go ahead and make sure that it was good before I showed it to you guys, because I didn't want to look crazy, right? Well, here it is. Steaming and everything. Oh my God, can you smell the aroma? Listen, let me move this camera over here so you guys can see what is percolating over here. Now, some of you guys will say that looks like Gravy Train. Let me tell you something. If this is Gravy Train, count me in. I want to be aboard. Listen. Oh my goodness. Look at all that goodness. Oh, Jesus. Mercy, mercy me. Holy pickles and pig feet, Batman. Oh my God. Guys, I wish you could smell this. All of those onions and the celery and carrots, bam, has cooked down. It's time to make my plate. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, I wish you could smell this. You pour this over here like so. I'm going to give you guys a close-up. I would do a tester on here, a taster, and let you see, but I don't want you to see me bite my tongue. Listen, guys, bon appetit. Or in the words of my brother, Art Fennell, bon appetite. Bam! Till next time.
I'll see you all this coming fall in the Big Rock Candy Mountain.